go, I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I make 1 million, 2 million.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, break. Blaster, stick.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Ritter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That one deep for London. And incomplete on the deep ball. Drake London, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
To the air again, it's Ritter. He's going to take another shot here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A beautiful fake. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start the drive with Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just when you run on a 1st down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract it.
Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. South salad, South salad, South salad, South salad. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to be sacked. Back in the 23-yard line. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Come on, set.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. You talk about this giant defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Bootlegging out here, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, check, Megan.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Great.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Let's go.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
This ball down the field for Pitts. Now this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Triple right, Pacino. Triple right.
On 1st down, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jones on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Timberland, Timberland, Timberland.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Dalvin Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And the Falcons first down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Striker, 3-3. Ultra, go ultra. Ready?
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
12, 10. Right, 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Come on, back.
Second and 10.
Right.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On play action, here's Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
go.
Ridder to throw it. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Down the right sideline. Pushes past him. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Ready?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready?
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Ridder now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw, Ridder. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him on fourth and goal at the 3. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Jones from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Other side, other side. Break.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino. Timberland.
Throwing Jones. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Apple. Rita. Bama. Detroit. Up, go.
Now Jones. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
It's the score, Giants 31.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
At the 22-yard line.
On second down, Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Third and short, Ritter. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taking it about the 36. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Great. Up we go.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. That'll be caught by James. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Dom Capers. South salad. Up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
This one brought in by Jefferson. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A quick throw caught out wide by Jeudy. Touchdown, Giants! Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have opened the lead up to 30. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Drill green. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ultra, set.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Come on.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Ridder from the gun. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're going for this. Here's Ridder. That one deep for London. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Detroit Johnson. Other side. Great. Triple right, Pacino.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Giants get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Looking to throw it here. Ridder. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
To number 88. A 6-yard pickup.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check Fury. Set.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ritter back to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Koo now for the point after. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands-on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Apple, 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 apple. Up, go.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
But we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even an offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at fourth in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talking about supreme confidence, bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Up, go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Has his man, that's James. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
North salad, north salad. Up, go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because some...
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Chip.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
South salad, South salad.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Back to throw. Jones. And he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence. Up, go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he is out of bounds here. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go, hey.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Hey, let's go get one. Let's go get one. Up.
Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Mega. Let's go, charge. Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's steal. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
It's now fourth down.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. That is caught. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go. Slide through. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2.
Ready.
Ritter will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Jones throw on target to James. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 73, Falcons 20.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Zoom black. Blaster, sit. Check smash. Hey, go Fury.
Ritter now. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black swap. Set cut.
Stick it with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Blue strike. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rita. Bama. Detroit. Here we go.
Now Jones. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what Coach